Hey guys, it's Dark Architect 18 back here with another YouTube video, and today we're going to be doing the USS Florida review. So I already did an impression video, but just wanted to go over a review video in more depth. So first of all, we're going to be doing the commander, then the modifications, the stats, then the armor viewer briefly, and then we're going to get into the gameplay. But before we do that, just want to do a quick service announcement. If you wouldn't mind, please like and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't, it lets me know you care, and it gives me a good indication of how the content's performing and what everyone wants to see. But anyways, first we're going to get into the commander. So we have William Sims, flammable cannoneer, gyrating drill bits, marksmanship, reaching out XXL, Wiltry build. And then our inspirations, Ozerlane Scharnhorst and Andrew Cunningham, so a dispersion accuracy build. So we want to make the Florida more accurate and vertically with its dispersion and horizontally with its dispersion. So we have that. And then for the modifications, we have AA Guns Mod 2 in the first slot. Then we have Propulsion Mod 2 in the second slot. And then in the third slot, we have Target Acquisition Systems Mod 1. And then for the stats, this is what I'm running. Well, consumables, first of all. So it's got a pretty decent heal. It's got catapult fighter, or the spotter is good. If you want to do full dispersion, then even more, you do a spotter. But catapult fighter is pretty good because it fights for your ship, those planes, especially if you're going up against carriers. So these are the stats I have for the build. And then yeah, this is the armor. So it can bounce 14-inch. It can cause 8-inch cruiser guns to bounce as well on the deck. So yeah, be getting into the gameplay relatively shortly. So we have a battle on Estuary today. Capture the base mode. Pretty good game with the Florida. I'm going to actually start by going over the stats of the Florida. So first of all, we have 65,960 HP, 16 to 406 millimeter armor, 20% torpedo reduction, main batteries 3x4 356 millimeter guns, 14-inch guns, 17.9 kilometer firing range, 33.5 second reload, 32.7 180 turn time, 4750 HE shell damage, 22% chance to fire, 10,450 max AP shell damage, secondary armament 4x1 127 millimeter guns, 5 kilometer firing range, 3 second reload time, HE shell damage 1800 damage, then 5% fire chance, secondary armament 127 millimeters, 6x2 127 millimeter, 5 kilometer range, 6 second reload time, 1800 HE shell damage, 5% fire chance, 96 AA rating on the Florida, 37 by 1 20 millimeter, 2.4 kilometer firing range, 3 by 2 40 millimeter to 4.2 kilometer firing range, 8 by 4 40 millimeter, 4.2 firing kilometer range, or 4.2 firing range, not kilometer range. 4 by 1, excuse me, 127 millimeter, 6 kilometer range. Then for the maneuverability, we have a 37 rating, 27.8 knot max speed, 760 turning circle radius, 16.1 rudder shift time, 41 concealment rating, 13.7 kilometer detectability by sea, 11.5 kilometer detectability by air, 2.0 kilometer detectability guaranteed. 12.4 kilometer detectability while firing in smoke. With the Arizona, I'm going to compare that. We have 59,000 HP, 13 to 457 millimeters of armor, 37% torpedo reduction, 16.6 kilometer range, 35 second reload, 42.9 second 180 turn time, 5,000 HE. Damage, 30% fire chance, 10,300 max AP damage, 8x1, 127 millimeter. Guns for the secondaries, 4.8 kilometer firing range, 4.5 second reload. That'd be a long reload for secondaries. If it was 45, it'd be like insane. It'd be off the charts. 1,800 max HE damage, 9% fire chance, 10x1, 127 millimeter, 4.8 kilometer firing range, 7 second reload time, 1,800 max HE damage, 6% setting fire, 45 AA rating, 8x1, 12.7 millimeter, 1.2 kilometer firing range, 4x4, 28 millimeters, 3.1 kilometer firing range, 8x1, 127 millimeter, 4.2 kilometer firing range, maneuverability, 17 rating. For the Arizona, 21 knots, max speed, 640 meters turning circle radius, 15.3 second rudder shift. North Carolina, Tier 6, most similarity to the Florida. So we have 58,000 HP, 13 to 406 millimeter armor, 19% torpedo damage reduction. These are all fully upgraded stats. When I was looking at it, main battery, 3x3, 406 millimeter guns, 15.9 kilometer firing range, 32 second reload, 45 second 180 turn time. HE shell, 5,700, 36% fire setting chance, 13,100 max AP damage, 10x2, 127 millimeter secondaries, 4.5 kilometer firing range, 6 second reload time. HE shell damage, 1,800 HE max damage, 5% fire setting chance. AA, we have 46x1, 20 millimeters, 2 kilometer firing range, 10x4, 40 millimeter, 3.5 kilometer firing range, 10x2, 127 millimeter, 5 kilometer firing range. And then maneuverability, 23.8 knot max speed, 760 meter turning circle radius, 22.8 second rudder shift, 14.4 detectability by sea, 11.5 kilometer detectability by air, 2 kilometer guaranteed detectability, 13.9 kilometer detectability while firing in smoke. With those stats in mind, get an idea of how the Florida compares to Arizona to also the North Carolina, and how all that works. And obviously we have an accuracy build with this, so we have that. We just Citadel the Helena, 38,000, almost 400 HP damage. So we have that. We have a kill. We have, I think, 3 Citadels. Could be wrong, but 3 Citadels. And we're sitting at 3/4 health. Just popped a heal because we need that. Pretty good. Restore some of that health back up. I see Colorado's moving in. Think this is a game I was running with a couple of my buddies, my IRL buddies. Yeah, it is. So got one of my buddies in the destroyer and the other, I think, in a battleship. I forget what battleship, but anyways, so I'm just trying to push up here, trying to get better aim on this Colorado. I know the Helena and I think the destroyer behind that island on the right side, they've just kind of been annoying this, I guess, last 2 minutes or so. Helena moved up, then it kind of like just turned around. Destroyer on the other side has just kind of been causing havoc with torpedoes off the side. There he is. It's A-Cat. My buddy's like, get him, get him, get him, get him. And I'm like, I got to get him. So he's setting torps down. I'm moving up. I'm trying to slow down a little bit. And, yeah, just take him out. My buddy's torpedoes look really, really good. So on that Colorado. So I'm trying to take out this Helena. He is big time damage to me. Or danger, so I gotta take him out ASAP. We got a Nagato over there. We got Aoba. He looks like he's backing up again. I'm gonna back up now because this Helena is just pouring fire on my ship by each amount of salvo that he's shooting at me. So it's just unfortunate for me. So I'm trying to take him out as best as I can. We get, I think, another 4 or 5K on him. Pretty decent hit, to say the least. This Aoba should be coming out pretty soon. I'm assuming he will because he's probably going to shoot at me. There's some more torps. I'm not sure where those were from, but I'm assuming that's from the Aoba when he was back there. So I don't know, but I'm just going to keep shooting at this Helena up to 57,000 damage. Florida is a really good ship. I enjoy it. It's just you got to be careful with it. It excels at tier 5 and tier 6 matches, but anything beyond that, like tier 7 or legendary, if you even get like a fail division for tier 6 and 7 with your buddies, so like I'd be a tier 6 and somebody else would be tier 7 and they load in, then that's an option for like legendaries, which it doesn't do good against legendaries. The Florida, it struggles against tier 7s, but does good against tier 7 cruisers. It does okay against destroyers. It depends what it is, whether it's like an Akazuki or a Fletcher or something. But yeah, so I'm going up against this Aoba. I'm shooting waterline, and I take him out right there. High caliber. I think that was 3 Citadels, devastating strike. Quite the hit with Florida, so it's a cruiser killer. I cannot, I guess, state that in any other way or any better way. It's really a cruiser killer. So we got this Colorado. He's pushing up. I'm going to try to get as much damage on him as I can, aiming lower down. So I get 17K right there. We're up to over 100K. Probably my best game with just firing main guns, or I've had a game where it's like 125K, but that's ramming. But I don't typically count that, but it could be technically, but I try to get it off with my guns and stuff. So I'm trying to ram here, but I don't quite get him. I should have rammed him earlier. My buddy said I should have, and I did not. But regardless, I got 105K damage, 2 kills, a Citadel, or 5 or 6 Citadels, something like that. A couple fires, high caliber, devastating strike. But yeah, this is my second take on like the Florida overall, after I did like the impressions video and played it some more and try out some different builds with like Azulane Baltimore and Sims and Kong and as the main commanders. It plays better with Sims, so that's what I found, but it plays like a large cruiser. So yeah, hope everyone leaves a comment down below telling me what you think your opinion is on Florida, how it plays, how you think I should play it, or other builds that you'd suggest for me. But yeah, definitely appreciate everyone's time. This is Dark Architect 18. I'm out, and hope everyone has a good one. Thanks for tuning in, and look for it. So yeah, thanks. Bye.